Hello, everyone. I'm glad to share my opinions in the third Open Data Conference. The topic is how can Hong Kong's FinTech development benefit from the Common Spatial Data Infrastructure. I'm representing the Smart City Consortium. I'm the FinTech Committee Chairman. Also, I'm the adjunct professor of City University of Hong Kong. So let's have a look. There's a saying, data is the new oil. Why I say so? Because like oil, you have to extract it from the ground, and we find the oil until it can be useful by the consumer, like petroleum, like diesel. If you discover the oil, and if you do not have the facility to drill it out and refine it, oil is useless. For the same, data is lying everywhere. But if you cannot capture them and use the right technology to analyze it, it is useless. But once, if you find a way to refine the oil and to make good use of the data, technically oil and data are like gold. So whoever who can discover the gold and resell it, whoever can be the richest person. So there's another saying, okay? So the big data is so important to modern companies, because if you can make good use of data and apply the methodology of big data, it is a fortune-telling machine that you can plan well, and you can create value by understand how and what the company has to do in the near future. But in order to make the big data engine work well, you will have to increase the source of data. So despite the fact that a company invests a lot of money on technology to buy a lot of system or hire the talent, but if the sources of data are limited, okay, the engine cannot be trained well. So the better solution is to get the openness of data in a higher level. So that means we have to apply open data. One type of open data that we are talking about today is the geospatial data. So not only the data being kept in the government, different departments, but the data belongs to the general public, like from the health, from the GIS and environment, so and so. So those data are there. And as long as we can find a way to capture them by IoT devices or by other means, the data can be shareable. And the corporate, the city, can benefit from it by applying the big data methodology. Use the data to train the machine, and the machine will be smarter. And then at the end of the day, the city, the corporate, can benefit from it. Another saying, all data is credit data. By applying the same concept, if the engine of the transport system can be benefit from open data, okay, lesser traffic jam, lesser carbon emitted, then we can apply the same to the banking industry. So the local banking industry can benefit from it by applying all data, okay, as the credit data. So it was introduced by the former Google CIO and the CEO of SAT Finance. He said, all data is great data. We just don't know how to use it yet. So that means if we can collect all the data as if we can drill the oil and find a way to refine the oil or find a way to analyze the data can turn into very reliable credit data. So on the lower right, you can see the diagram that if we can have the mobile app on the left, that everybody using mobile phone in the city. And if the bank can apply, a series of intermediates like the rental information, the mobile network, the utility, the location, and the social information, the credit data can be built in a very structural way so that the bank can use it as an alternate data to judge whether the potential customer is a good one or not a very good one. So the geospatial data is a kind of the alternate data that the bank or the industries can make good use of. If we can such an environment, if the infrastructure is being built. So on the left are the DNA of FinTech. We can refine the rules, we can increase competition, increase efficiency, we can do a lot of automation, the risk mitigation will be better, and the transparency and decentralization can take place. So in order to make that happen, we can apply the FinTech ABCD like AI, blockchain, IoT, so and so. We need the DNA of ESG to be in place, okay? ESG, environmental, social, and governance is the new initiative, particularly the SFC and international security regulators are introducing. So they want the listed company to comply with the ESG requirements. So with those information be captured by the IoT engines, so in order to not only ESG, but also, such as sustainability, inclusive, tax strategy, or communities areas can also be enhanced. So while we are enhancing ESG, the data can be kept and then be refined. Then the credit information, the efficiency of the FinTech can also be benefit from. So I think geospatial data is one of the very important components of the ESG program. So if the ESG program can make good use of those data, FinTech can also make good use of. So as a result, there will be the system can be iterated. Then there will be better FinTech, or because the FinTech system are better, the ESG system can also be better too. So there's a trend. Okay, let me explain in the application layer. So on top of IoT, okay, we have a WOT, okay, wallet of things. So a wallet, a digital wallet that can be connected to the internet, so that the security can be increased. So if the wallet or your physical wallet that contains some crypto tokens is stolen, and the location are changed, which is not according to the location of your phone or of your wearable devices, we can lock it up, okay, and increase the security level. Or if the wallet can be detected by the service provider, some automation can be carried out, so such that the payment security or the payment efficiency can be increased. So the IoT security system, if we apply the same, of the personal wallet to the SME or to the other security devices, So if the geospatial data are incorporated, so security level will be increased too. For retails, I think there are a lot of attempts to try to avoid people from queuing at the checkout stands. So the off-the-shelf checkout can also be adopted. So once you leave the merchandise from the shelf, then it will be deducted. If you decided not to use it, and you can place it back, and then the amount of the money will be credited back to your wallet. So and then the insurance industry will also be changed. At the moment, we pay for a premium for, say, such as the car or third-party insurance. But if you seldom use your car, it's no reason that you pay the same amount of premium to people who use the car every single day. So modified insurance means, you pay your insurance as a service. So you use your car, you pay that fraction. If you are not using the car, okay, the money will not be deducted. It will be a fairer usage of insurance. So the last point, but not least, is the location-based smart payment contracts. So on the logistics industry, so if the goods can be, the location can be tracked, I think there will be a new trade finance model that will not need the current rather cumbersome trade finance business provided by the banks. So those contracts can be chopped into different smaller pieces, and the risk automatically can be minimized. So there are a lot of applications on this IoT, between IoT and FinTech. So if the geospatial data are open, then what I had introduced can be benefit from by a great deal. Then not only the efficiency, but also most importantly, the ESG aspect can be addressed, and we can live in a much better world. So thank you for your attention. And once again, I'm very glad to participate in this very important and valuable forum. Thank you very much.